is perfect. In fact, if you want perfection, go to heaven. But even in heaven, there was Lucifer. If you want perfection, go and see Jesus Christ. But even where Jesus was, there was Judas Iscariot.
That is Philemon Yang talking there. That there is no country without a problem. That even in heaven, there is problem. That there was a problem in heaven, that Lucifer was forced to leave. There was a problem with Jesus. That if you don't want problem, you go to Jesus. But even with Jesus, there is a Judah. So I am just putting all these things together, whether he is now telling Cameroonians that they should continue living in their problems. They should not complain about anything. He is the current president of the United Nations organization, the current president of the United Nations organization. And then he is saying all these things. When you move from one country to another, I'm asking Philemon Yang, are all the citizens in other countries complaining the way Cameroonians are complaining? No. Why? Because the things of necessity have been given to them. If you come to a small country like Cyprus, road is everywhere, so the citizens can never complain about road. They can never complain against road. They can never stand against their government because of road. You come to a small country like Cyprus, we have 24/7 electricity. No stop for 5 years that I've been in this country. There have never been a time. I have never seen electricity cut. I was informed one day that there was no electricity just for some few hours. And then you see it in the news. They will tell them in 1 hour, the electricity will be cut for maintenance. And then in less than 30 minutes, everything already is all out and arranged. Cameroonians are complaining about this. In the other countries, they have drinkable water, but Cameroonians do not have. Other countries, they have everything that are needed in life. I'm talking about necessity. These are the problem Cameroonians are not complaining that the government should build their houses. The government should impress all of them. The government should be giving them money. They are complaining of things that give lives. In Cameroon, you do not have a hospital to go to, but you are saying that, is it a problem? If this is your first time on TV Talking Point, please subscribe to this channel and share this video. It hurts me so much hearing this kind of things from somebody who is sitting in a position that can correct many things, can point fingers to President Pobia and his entire government and say no. Cameroonians, they have all right to complain, to cry. The problem Cameroonians are crying is not a problem. That is what the men of God in Africa are saying. Some of them are saying that, well, if you go to other countries, what you have been praying for all this year, you will not pray. In Africa, the people are praying of malaria should disappear. God should heal them for malaria. In which you go to the hospital, the government has the power to create hospital. In which you go there, you have qualified doctors that will give you drugs and the malaria will disappear. But you are not sure of the hospital because the government have refused to create hospital. In Cameroon, nobody have that 100% confidence going to the hospital. Not just one person. There are many people I have spoken with. Even when I was in Cameroon, it becomes difficult for me to go to the hospital. When I'm going to the hospital, I'm crying because you don't know the mistake that the doctor will make on you because they are not qualified. Some have been enveloped with corruption. Some ignorance, not trained. And then you tell me that Cameroonians should not complain. Look at the schools in Cameroon. School without teachers, school without benches, school without infrastructure. Political school created for political purposes. And Cameroonians are being frustrated every blessed day. Because the government is using illiteracy as a weapon to remain in power. And then you say Cameroonians, in other countries, when they talk about problems, that there is no country without problems. We are talking about problems that there is no way to avoid it. We are not talking about necessity. If you are a father and you are in the house, all households are having problems. All family has problems. But the family that will say, I will not provide a drinkable water or shelter to my children. A father who will stand up and say, you people do not have water because all family has a problem. I cannot rent an apartment, so we have to stay under the tree because all family has problem. Is that a problem? You are irresponsible. And this is the main issue that Cameroonians are crying. You have been prime minister in Cameroon for many years. Nothing done. The Anglophone crisis started under your regime. You were the main person to stop the crisis in 2016, but you failed. You created the government a commission that failed, and it created this crisis in 2017, the Amazonia crisis in 2017. If you were active, you could have solved this problem. Now you are sitting as the president of the United Nations organization, the main organization that created the problem in your own country, in your own region, Southern Cameroon, where you came from. Then you know that there was something under the United Nations Trusteeship Council concerning Southern Cameroon. Why can you not go in there and open the truth and present it to President Paul Biya or to the Amazonia or to all Southern Cameroonians that this is the original copy of the decision that was taken concerning Southern Cameroon? Why can you not do it? Then you are just so comfortable that all country has problem. And this kind of statement is the main reason why President Paul Biya is not putting any effort to solve problems in Cameroon, because they have it here that all country has problems. And that is the end of everything.